With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about the Seahawk defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball throw and came away with 5 interceptions.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down throw for Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I think we all need some time to adjust to Thielen moving the sticks in the new uniform. Figure the Minnesota native, Minnesota State grad would be a Viking for life. He's in Carolina now and gets to be the veteran star helping along a very young but promising offense.
It's Young on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It's only the first quarter. That's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's a second down run with Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are you going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Young on 1st down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And only a couple there as they'll take this up to the 47. We talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
If I play quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw down. Young. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna and Winsu got the sack there.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Young to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Here is Young. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hey, go steal. Huckle.
Sanders again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready!
They run with the 2nd-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Let's go now.
Here is 3rd and 5. Willis looking to throw it. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Young. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
A 1st down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Come on.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd down. Here's Willis. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
3rd down, it's Willis. That is caught. He's got room past the 30, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And Charbonnet once again. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at Will.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10, Willis. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Check mash.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Willis. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's end.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Here's Willis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready?
Willis will look to throw it. And this throw will be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got him. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Moore. He will return it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate, but this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Play action. Willis. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you win a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows. He's having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt, he's an extra blocker. He did his job well on that play.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Red, cycle. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! DJ Chark, 58 yards. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Willis is, and his throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. That's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks! Jackson Smith and Jigba from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Young looks to throw on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jordan Brooks with it. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one one that answered the bell.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. Touchdown, Carolina! Chuba Hubbard. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Seahawks 31, Panthers 24. Robbie Gould set to kick
After the
off.
touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here is third down and 4. To throw, here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Out of the gun, it's Young. That is caught by Thielen. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Young will set to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Young on 3rd down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. That escapes the sack. Now he steps away. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To the right side, this is Walker. Shifts by him. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 40. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. It was Troy Hill that time in on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I I could come right back at them.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Checks this down to Hubbard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Young. They'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think if they're trying to get several plays off in quick succession, if they can. That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Young to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 15-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Willis back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And Walker has it. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. Here's Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Able to connect with Chark. And he'll get a fair amount of yardage back, but now it's 4th down. One last shot for Young. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants.